Hi everybody, Jim Hogan. I'd like to talk a little bit about Hogan's Heroes panel that's being done this year at DAC at the main pavilion on the exhibit floor on Tuesday. This year we're worried about or talking about value aggregation and how that shifts in the value chain over time. The subject matter is also tied to the use of SoCs, system on chip platforms, and how over time that value has shifted from an ASIC 20 years ago to a COT maybe 10 years ago, and today an SoC platform that's generally supplied by fabless guys, but maybe soon supplied by commercial entities that build an application-specific SoC. Well, anyway, that's one of the things we want to talk about, and how that value has shifted and how system companies are regaining more value, I believe, because of the way they're deploying and using and developing SoCs. Joining me on the panel are three CEOs of consequence, in my opinion. Ajoy Bose is going to be there from Atrenta. Ajoy's company is right smack dab in what we call the SoC realization space. He's focused on determining if the IP is the IP as advertised, does it fit the application, does it work as advertised, and can you assemble it? Jack Harding is going to join us from East Silicon. Jack is in the space called silicon realization. So once you have that IP working and assembled, somebody's got to get it through the foundry. Jack's company does that. The other person that's joining us is Grant Pierce. Grant is the CEO of Sonics. And the way I see on it, Sonics is as an integration fabric for SoCs. So we're going to have three people that understand the space pretty well, and then I think are type of people that will have pretty strong opinions in terms of the value aggregation that is occurring in SoC today. So it should be a pretty good discussion. The way I generally like to do things is I'll probably have a foil or two to set up the discussion, and then I'll ask for a quick position statement from each one of the panelists, about 5 minutes each, and that'll leave us a lot of time. Usually for these panels discussions, I like to have 40 or 50 minutes available for questions that I have, plus questions that you have. So if you have questions you'd like to add or suggest to me, you can send them to my email account, and it's jim@tela-inc.com, jim@telainc.com. And I'd be happy to read those questions and have the dialogue with you on what you like to explore along these lines. I'd also like to thank DAC, for whatever reasons, for giving me the opportunity once again to explore these ideas at the Hogan's Hero panel. I appreciate them giving me the time and the platform to have these discussions. Also, I always look forward to seeing you out there and bringing your difficult questions often to us, which makes the conversation even more interesting for me personally. So please come, listen to our panelists. Let's have that discussion. See you in San Diego.